Alright, what is up, YouTube? Pink Reaper back with more Pokemon Silver. I forgot what game I was playing for a second there. I was about to say Sun and Moon, I shit you not. I haven't even played that game in a while, but I was going to say it anyway. So, I was doing some tests. I should have audio now for reals. Like, you should actually be able to hear in-game audio, which is nice. It's been kind of obnoxious that I haven't been able to get it going for, what are we at now on? Part 4? Part 4 and we finally have sound, but whatever. Oh shit, it's, isn't that Cassidy? Like the Team Rocket 2 or whatever? I don't remember their names. By the way, shoutouts to anyone who actually watched that video I uploaded the other day of just an hour of experience rolling through on Tales of Vesperia. Ooh, that was a fun stream. I had enough time to go out, make food, and eat food while that was happening. Like, it was an hour long. What the fuck? Like, anyway, for those wondering, yes, I have realized my massive brain fart from the last part. I do realize I have the Flash PM, or HM. And I know that I get cut after this part, after I go into the forest and catch a Farfetch'd. I remember that, don't worry guys. Don't poison me, you fucker. I feel like Poison Sting literally has like a 100% chance to poison. I feel like that's true. Oh! Okay, hold on. I need to throw this out here. Do you know something I didn't know that got changed in, I think, Gen 7? Yeah, it was Gen 7 that got changed, right? I actually had no idea this was a thing. In Gen 7, you can't miss Toxic if you use Toxic on a poison type. I didn't know that. I literally just had no idea. How did I never know that? Just like... I mean... I've played for so long... And I don't know, I feel really stupid for having never having known that. I don't know, man, there's too much to Pokemon nowadays. There's so many fucking things to learn. I'm still learning about moves that I didn't realize existed. I think I talked about this in fact, I might have talked about that in this particular Let's Play already, but I didn't know the move, Mystic Fire even existed up until I saw it in I think it was on one of Duncan Knee Deep's free-for-alls. What am I doing? Zubat. Like, someone used it, and I was just like, what is this move? This is a real move? This exists? I didn't know Flare Boost was an ability. In my defense, that was an ability that was added to a Pokemon that was not relevant in Gen 5, a gen I didn't even play, as a hidden ability. But still, like, I didn't know Flare Boost existed. Same with Toxic Boost, for that matter. I knew Zangoose got, what was it, Guts and Immunity, but I had no idea it got a new ability like that. Like, nope, no idea. There's just a lot of stuff in Pokemon like that I didn't know. There's also, like, there's stuff I should be forgiven for not, knowing, like, weird mechanics changes to certain moves, like coughing. That's still a really great sprite for coughing. It's not as good as the Gen 1 Grimer sprite. Hi guys, it's Grimer. Oh shit, that did nothing. Okay, time to switch out. But oh my god, and you crit me, and I'm pretty sure Smog is like 100% poison. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, like so in fact, I'm gonna throw out some knowledge that I bet a bunch of people just didn't know about the move Future Sight. So when Future Sight first came out, the way the move worked was it would do a damage check versus the enemy that you use the move on. So if you use... Oh, it's not 100%. I thought it was 100% poison for Smog. I must be thinking... Oh, no, I'm thinking of Poison Gas, which is an actual move that just poisons. So it does a damage check against whatever enemy you currently have out, and then 2 turns later it deals damage. What that means is, if you use Future Sight on a Pokemon with a really low special defense, like say, I don't know, Dugtrio, and then 2 turns later, Blissey switches in, Blissey would take damage as if it had base, 50 special defense? Which obviously would be a ton more than what it would normally take. Likewise, you could use Future Sight on like a dark type Pokemon. Like if you use Future Sight and Weevil is out, it only checks for damage 2 turns later. That's since been changed. Now it just deals damage based on the Pokemon that's out at the current time. Is my Pokemon are still like... Oh no, he healed him. Thanks, Kurt. He would be honored to make balls for me. But it does make a lick of difference, guys. The balls are inert. The fuck is an apricorn? Jesus. Okay, fine, here. Give me a quick ball. I feel like most of the specialty balls in this game aren't nearly as useful as they are in the later games because, like, well, one, they're insanely difficult to get because you have to, it's 1 per day, but also they're significantly less just useful. Like, what are the ones in this game? There's no Dusk Ball, which is just the worst, because Dusk Balls are the actual best Pokeballs in the game. I don't think there's Heavy Balls either. There's definitely no Timer Balls. There's Net Balls, which are for bugs. There's Dive Balls, which are for water types, which that's probably the most useful type. Just because it's... I mean, there's always been more water type Pokemon than any other type in the game. Ladybug. Ledian is such a shitty Pokemon. I don't understand how certain Pokemon like Ledian exist. Like, how do you have a Pokemon and then decide it's going to evolve into something that's just completely garbage? Like, just unreasonably bad. It's not like Plusle and Minun or like Pachirisu or anything like that, where it's already fully evolved when you catch it, and you can know right from the bat that it's shit. Like, you can look at its stats and you're like, oh, this thing's shitty. Like, you catch a Ladybug, and it's like, well, this is kind of crappy, but maybe it'll evolve into something cool. Nope, it absolutely doesn't. Which is lame, because, Ledian actually has a really cool sprite. I love its design. Like, it's based off the, like, masked fighters from Japanese shows. I actually think it looks cool as shit. I was talking to someone about how, like, what could you do with Ledian to make it actually, like, viable? And we were talking about, like, a Mega Evolution for it or something like that and what it would be. And I was like, so here's what you do. It evolves into... It Mega evolves into a Bug Flying type, right? Give it something like 120 speed, 125 attack, which is huge boosts, right? But still. And then give it an ability where it's like... Because, you know, Ledian has 4 arms, right? And it learns all of the punching moves in the game. So give it an ability where, like, all of its punching moves are halved in damage, but they hit 4 times. So, like, you get a Thunder Punch that effectively has 150 base power and stuff like that. Like, that'd be fucking insanely strong, obviously, but, and the other thing I was thinking is, like, well, you could keep it a Bug Flying type, so that it's still got that massive weakness and things like that, stuff to keep it sort of less absurdly broken. And I mean, that sounds insane, right? Like, to have moves like that, but if it's, especially if it's a Bug Flying type, it won't have any stab moves. which will help a bit with that, and then even beyond that, oh, let's switch to Flaffy. Oh wait, I'm not fighting who I'm thinking I'm fighting. What am I doing? This is Bug Catcher. Holy fuck, that was too much work. Bug Catcher Benny. If you keep it as a bug flying type, it doesn't get any like stab moves that it can abuse with that. So then, you're basically operating like it's the same thing when you think about like Aerolate return off of Mega Pinsir. Like that move jumps up to what is it, 100, almost 200 base power. Like it wouldn't have anything like that, but also you have to keep in mind that I am pretty certain Ledian gets Swords Dance, and it definitely gets Mach Punch. Like I'm like that Pokemon gets every punch move. Like Mach Punch being only 40 base power, but then it would be essentially 80 base power because it hits 24 times. Like, oof, that'd be interesting. And if you do it like that, like it would definitely struggle with certain other things, like I said, it wouldn't have, like, it would have good coverage, but it wouldn't have any stab moves. So anything that's just, like, good, bulky defensively and takes neutral hits definitely won't die to it. And if it's still got, like, a shitty typing or a really shitty defense or something like that, it wouldn't be super broken. I don't know, I want that Pokemon to be good. Just like I always want Typhlosion to be good. It won't be, but I want it to be. Shoutouts to this kid having a Paris. What a bad Pokemon. What's up, Bugsy? You're a person? Where's Professor Oak? Are you a boy or a girl? No one knows. I mean, I know. He's a boy, but still. I always imagined he grew up to be, what's that grass gym leader's name in Gen 4? I don't even remember her fucking name. I don't remember any of the gym leaders from that game. No, that's not true. I remember Maylene, because Maylene is bae. That's it, Scyther, right? Yeah. Damn, look at that sprite. Don't leer at me, bro. Oh, okay, that did fucking nothing. What the hell, is this a Violite? Bro, that move doesn't even exist yet. What are you doing? Oh, and you crit me on that? Oh, take that, bitch, I crit you back. Oh, now he's gonna use an item. Never mind. And then all he's got left is a Kakuna. In there. This Kakuna knows Poison Sting. Don't be fooled. I like that you have a level 14 Kakuna. It evolves at level 10, you fuck. Like, what are you doing? You're weird, Bugsy. I don't know why you do what you do. I'm an expert on Pokemon. Motherfucker, you had a Metapod and a Kakuna. Okay? I think you're just actually retarded. And I get Fury Cutter, the absolute best move you could put on Mega Venusaur. You just give it Curse and Amnesia and Synthesis and Fury Cutter, and like, you beat like, you can't lose. It's the best Pokemon. Literally broken. Alright, so now we rest, we save, and we hope we are capable of beating our rival. What's up, fisherman guy? Good to know. Gen 2 was the first time I, like... I went full-on, like, OCD, and I named every one of my boxes based off a type. So, you know, I had a normal box, a fire box, grass box, water box, electric box, etc. And I just moved my Pokemon between those so that I always know where everything is. It's not a bad way to do things, by any means. It's just time-consuming in this game. It's a lot easier in the more recent games. Alright. Let's get in a battle with... What did I name him? Tell me something. True that Team Rocket has returned? What, you beat them? Ha, quit lying. I named him something retarded, right? Oh, I should have named him Defoe. Damn it. Oh, I named him Monroe, that's right. I don't know why, I just named him Monroe. Fuck you and your ghastly, stupid motherfucker. I'm upset that he gets a Gengar and I don't. Who the fuck even trades with you? You ain't got no friends. Well, there goes my PP. Pretty sure his Croconaw is like level 18 or something in this fight. Yes. Quick attack doesn't miss. It's not particularly strong, but it doesn't miss. Go get him, Flaffy. Oh, only 16? Really? It's also weird to me that, like, all the Gen 3 starters have Megas, all the Gen 1 starters have Megas, but the Gen 2 starters have no Megas. Like, why did you skip that generation? Is it because you didn't want to have Mega Meganium? It's just because you didn't want to have Mega Meganium, isn't it? That said, I don't know what ability you could give to Mega for Alligator that's better than just having Sheer Force. Why did I name him Monroe? What the fuck was I doing? Oh, okay. You can play like that, Zubat? Fuck off, Zubat. That's Zubat only knows Supersonic and Confuse Ray, let's be honest. I remember when I was a kid, this was like the only fight in the game I was worried about. Like, no other fight in Pokemon was I worried about, except this one. Oh, you know what I do need to catch? I need to catch a Slowbro. Or a Slowpoke. Just because of, Headbutt. I can get medals down here, right? Okay. That's a Zubat. That is a level 6 Zubat. So, I've decided one of the other Pokemon I want to catch, even though I'm almost certain in Gen 2 it's not even actually that good. But I want it anyway, is... Fuck, I forgot what it's called. Heracross. And you can only catch Heracross by headbutting... Can I catch Slowpoke down here? I don't even remember. Pretty sure I can, right? You can only catch Heracross by using Headbutt on certain trees. And you get wild battles from them, and there's just a % chance that what you get is a Heracross. And that's what I'm going to try and get. But I need something that can use Headbutt. Am I crazy? Can I just not get... Is it not a thing? The worst part is I'm pretty sure I haven't seen a Slowpoke, so, like... Yep, have not seen a Slowpoke. So I can't even be like, I'm gonna just... I'm certain... But, I mean, this is the Slowpoke well. Where else the fuck would you find Slowpokes? I was walking into that wall to screw with the music. There's no Slowpokes down here, are there? Motherfuckers. I've actually never used a Heracross in game. I did catch one in this generation, in Gen 2. Back when I played this game pretty religiously, back when I was a kid. Back when I was trying to catch everything. I don't remember how far I got in, like, my attempt to get 251 in this game. I know I transferred over, like, everything I had from my copy of Red that had 150. That is 150 without Jolteon. I had a Mew, but not a Jolteon. There we go. Whoa, that Sprite. That's a Sprite right there. Oh. Only by Pokemon hooked on a rod, okay. Holding down B, guys, don't worry. I actually don't even know if this thing knows, like... Or, I know this thing learns Headbutt, I just don't remember at what level. I'm gonna weaken it a bit. But it failed. Why does that happen? I should be okay if I Vine Whip again. It shouldn't die to a crit. Okay. It actually would have died to a crit. Those rolls, dude. What? You gonna be an asshole like this? See, it was my fault. That time I actually wasn't holding down B. Now I'm holding down B. Don't worry, guys. Okay. Okay, Slowpoke. You know what? You want to play like that? You get a Great Ball. I'm about to be wasting all my damn Pokeballs on you. God damn. Dopey. Should have named it Dopey. It knows Curse? Why does this thing know Curse this early on in the game? That's weird to me. Anyway. So I can teach that Headbutt. I may have to just give it the TM for it. I don't remember what level it learns it at. It may be, like, way too fucking high, but... I'll be able to teach that Headbutt, and I'll be able to hopefully get a Heracross without too much work. Luckily, you can catch them in literally, like, any trees. Like, we'll come in here. And you see these little trees right here? You headbutt these, and Pokemon come out of them, occasionally. This guy needs help finding his Farfetch'd. A level 5 Kakuna. Terrifying. The Ilex Forest. The Ilex Forest. I should have bought some repels. I have no one to blame but myself for this. Alright. So here's Farfetch'd. It runs away when you talk to it. It runs the opposite direction you're facing. Or it's facing, I should say. Remember correctly, all I have to do is go around in a circle. I'm not gonna lie, Beedrill's an incredibly shitty Pokemon, but I've always loved its design, so I'm really glad that Beedrill got a Mega. Is this gonna work? I feel like it's just gonna run to the right. Nope, okay, it works. Then you should get a badge, motherfucker. Bugsy literally has a Kakuna and a Metapod. How hard can it be? You have a Farfetch'd. Just use the Farfetch'd. Wing attack to the end. Okay, that's all nice. Nice and all, but I want charcoal. Okay. Go away, Weedle. See, it's called a Weedle because it's a worm that has a needle on it. So it's a Weedle. I get you, fam. Alright, please be back here and give me charcoal. How'd you get here before me? None of that makes sense. No, give me charcoal! There it is. I thought it was him that gave it to me, but I guess I was wrong. Alright, so with that, we're gonna go ahead and teach Cut. Bellsprout. And I'm gonna teach Flash. Wait, Quilava can't learn Flash? Slowpoke can? Oh, I forgot. The other thing. Give this to Quilava. So now I have somewhat stronger fire moves. Ember is still really weak, though. That's okay, though. Once we get to Goldenrod, I can buy Fire Punch. Anyway, there's also a guy in this forest who gives you the TM for Headbutt. Shoutouts to the most important change that was made to Gen 2, and that's that now you don't have to go into your menu to use Cut. Isn't he over here? Huh. Could've sworn he was over here. Must not be thinking right. I'm not gonna be worrying about it too much, since this... Okay. What's up, Liz? I can't believe I get cell phone service here. Maybe you're not very good at this. It's a fucking, like, level 2 Ekans. How did you fail? Shoutouts to the shrine where you get Celebi, but that never happened. Just a bunch of unused content in the Pokemon games. The thing it gets me to is all that, There's so much unused content in Pokemon games, but it's unused content. This is the one that has it, right? Yeah. It's unused content that actually, like, is programmed into the game. It's all there set to be used. It's just like, we're just not gonna do it. Mystery gift? Yo, is Caterpie just, like, not in this game? Is Caterpie gold exclusive? Oh, there he is. He's headbutting a tree. For the record, by the way, I'm more than likely going to off-screen catching Heracross because it can be really tedious because it's just headbutt a tree, and then there is a chance you get a Pokemon battle, and there's a chance you don't. And then if you get a Pokemon battle, there's a chance you get a Heracross, and there's a chance you don't. So I don't think anyone wants to watch 2 whole parts of me just hitting a tree with my head over and over again. That's a joke, of course. It wouldn't actually be 2 parts, and I'd actually just be swinging my Slowpoke directly at it. Alright, off we go. To the town with the hardest gym leader in the entire game. Oh hey, a Paris! I always wanted to, like... Because they have such low encounter rates in Mount Moon, I always used to catch Paris and Clefairy when I was a kid. Whenever they'd show up. But... now I don't, because Paris is shitty. Sweet Scent. That allows you to just force battles. You can catch Ditto over here if I remember correctly. Okay, I'm gonna save now that I'm through there. There we go. Alright, so there's a bunch of trainers to battle over here, but I'm not going to battle any of them. Oh, it's a Drowsy. I'm gonna run away from Drowsy. The main reason I'm not battling them is just because I want to get into the town and I want to end this part. Should have bought some repels. How is it that I feel like I'm getting nothing done in these parts? Here's an interesting one. This is a police officer that you can just talk to. But if you talk to him during the night, he battles you. He's just like suspicious that you're out during the nighttime, so he's like, we're gonna battle. Maybe I'll record at night at one point or another. Show that off. Into town, stay at the Pokemon Center. Just go to the Pokemon Center. I don't know if you actually have to enter the Pokemon Center or not for it to register as a fly point, but I'm here. I'm pretty sure this was unnecessary. Anyway, that's gonna be... Sorry, I was yawning right there for anyone who's wondering what the hell is going on there. That's gonna be the end of this part. Between this and the next part, I'm gonna go ahead and look up, one, what level... What's its name? Slowbro. Slowbro learns Headbutt, just in case I don't have to waste that TM on it. And if it's way too fucking far in the future, I'm just gonna give Slowbro the TM. And I will go ahead and find myself a Heracross so that I can catch a Heracross. I should be able to catch it this early in the game. Shouldn't be a big deal. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Pink Reaper, signing out.